every 4 years. Just play it. That is the best thing for him right now. If he goes out and plays a hell of a next 2 more seasons and goes into drafting junior year, no. Yeah, it'd be kind of good for him, but Huh? Try it again. Right. What? I've never had any problems with that. Here what y'all should do. Go on YouTube, I guess on the PlayStation or something like that, or on your phone, and just type. Hang on, I'll give y'all my YouTube account. Hang on. Where's my shit at? There it is. There's YouTube. Type in Union Bears 8720. Did y'all get it? Okay. Did y'all try like joining in the party? Stupid internet. Yeah, it's all together. The U and the B is capitalized. Everything else is lowercase. 8720. Well, one of y'all can watch Jordan's. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, who's in there? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna... Hang on. Before we get started, I just want to kind of brag about my team at the moment. Patrick, I think... Yeah, I already showed you, didn't I? Before. Alright, finally got my Mahomes. Then I got powered up Zeke. What else? Defensively... really ain't nobody. I really don't have nobody. You about ready, Jordan? Yeah, I usually just blow money a little bit, and I usually sell if I see something that I don't want and it's like a high overall, I just sell him. Oh my lord, I can hear myself. The only funny thing about it. Alright, let's look for... There you are. hell? Oh, there it goes. Oh no, hell no. Bum bum bum. Wow, Madden might be interesting next year. Well, this year, I mean.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, twisting away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Is it really?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways.
Yeah, the graphics ain't really good on Twitch.
Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends.
No, I was just saying that was a good pass because
got the completion, but he's not one of
he was going to try to throw it to the middle.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, it's Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
A big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And now he'll tuck it and run. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Really? Does that happen to him half the time? Take 2. Well, take 3 now. Let me try to do it. I'll invite you. Just watching my buddy that's a total nerd on this. Well, he used to be a total nerd on it, but just watching him and watching YouTube. Oh, that was my kind of what bread and butter online. Sometimes I don't use it. Oh snap. Nah, I ain't gonna mess with the playbook no more. Ooh. Ooh. Damn, I didn't even think about it. Nasty.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across
Look
the
at that
Atlantic to
again.
the capital city of London, England.
They don't do this with you and Patrick, does it? Let's do it again. Next time that happens again, check your internet. Damn it, where are they? There they are. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. No doubt. Holy shit. Yep. There we go. Not that. Eh? Gotcha. Your forehead. There you are. That could be right. capital U, Union, and capital B, Bears, 87-20. There we go. Hey.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and we are underway here in London. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Dances by him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, Charles, it feels like Lamar Miller's been around the NFL forever, but he's still just going to turn 28 in April. Well, this past year, though, 973 rushing yards, good for 12th in the league.
And you know that he's capable of being a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out, save for some injuries, and maybe utilizing the pass game a little bit more in Houston. 4.6 yards per carry is a healthy number, and that was his highest since 2014 when he was with the Miami Dolphins.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And
he had Demaryius Thomas open
before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry now for Miller. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Griffin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Demario Davis there on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Breeze to throw on second down. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
21.
Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half 3-0 New England? Steven Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, the 3rd team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watson just beating the play clock. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy, and of course when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in.
You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards. You know, early on this year, we thought that Michael Thomas might threaten Marvin Harrison's record of 143 catches in a season. Didn't quite get there, but he did lead the NFL CD, 125 of them.
And he's smart enough to make sure he's attached at the hip with his quarterback, Drew Brees. And they connected on a staggering 85% of his targets, the highest percentage of any quarterback-receiver combo in NFL history. It definitely justifies his social media handle. Can't guard Mike.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 49 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Whoville, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, IB Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Whoville, though? Wins $100,000 for his efforts. Also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day. Unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Whoville. Way to go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Reset. Black 99 Philly.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Nice footwork at the 25. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought, was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect. But Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his.
Yeah, I'm good. I just realized one of my receivers wasn't on the field, so I had to fix it. And plus, I got my mic muted, so I don't want to hear myself echo. No, here in a second I will. Trust me. Because where Patrick's still watching it. But I'm ready. I had to fix my depth chart.
Season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him.
You can send the tackle, but you can't do the second.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
36.
On second down, here's Breeze. Going deep here for Bryant. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Cut me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, two. Got it. 14. 5-8.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Underneath for Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Lamar Miller, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 58 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins through. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards on the play.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Check. Ready. You waiting?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go.
Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go. Get set, get set. 36.
On first down, Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it again with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Reset.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on third down.
Thank you.
And it'll be a loss of 7. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Kill. Easy. Flow. Reset.
Bree's going to throw here. And Watson has it right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Breeze. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing now is Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Easy.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They come out here in the eye. Breeze is looking to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back to throw, Breeze. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now that they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Watson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game.